Blockading, 0 points, blockading. You're right.
I did, but Your Honor was correct. She's going to amend it. So that was the original charge. Then we're going to amend it. You're correct, Your Honor. It is blockading.
I need clarification.
It's blockading. So 0 points doesn't abstract. It's for that one speeding, the other two dismissed.
The $175 one, right?
Yep.
Correct, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, do I just want to know, do I receive a suspension or anything for that?
Well, I think, no, you shouldn't, because it's not going to
Okay.
abstract to the Secretary of State. But we
Okay.
just know this small piece of what's going on with your license. We don't know what else you got going on in any other jurisdiction, but this ticket
I don't have any of.
This ticket will not suspend your license because it's not going to abstract. So for the record, the court made an error. Count 3 is 1 to 5 speeding. That's going to be amended to a 0 point blockading traffic. The other 2 matters for disregarding a red signal and the driving while license suspended will be dismissed. So it's going to end up in the system as a blockading. The fine is more, but you get the benefit of 0 points. It's $175. Can you still pay that in 14 days, Mr. Shaw?
Within 14 days, yes, ma'am. And you said I can pay it online?
Yes, sir. You can pay it online
Okay.
on the 36th District Court website. So you still have until the 17th of January, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Anything else you need to place on the record, Mr. Shaw?
No, I don't want to, I just want to be appreciative of what you guys have done for me. I thank you, Your Honor, for your time.
Thank Mr. Rosenthal.
Thank you, Mr. Rosenthal. I appreciate
You're welcome. You
your
have a good
time.
one, Mr. Shaw. Absolutely. And then Your Honor was correct. As long as there's nothing else outstanding jurisdictions, you're good with us.
No, my license, I've everything's been taken care of. I hope I don't have anything to my knowledge.
No, you're good, sir. You have a wonderful day.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good one.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Who is up next?
Well, I got Terrence Sibley, I believe. No PO. Oh, no, it's an arraignment. That wouldn't.
Sibley.
Yep.
Sibby, I got him. He's coming in.
Is that for
No insurance misdemeanor arraignment.
oh, okay, it's a misdemeanor. I had it down for no police officer, but I'm wrong.
Mr. Sibby, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, this is People versus Terrence Sibby, case SP 133-62831, charges no insurance misdemeanor. Counsel, your appearance?
Paul Faulkner, representative defendant. Your name, sir?
Terrence Sibby.
Mr. Sibby, keep your voice up. Counsel, how are we proceeding?
They offered improper plates with no insurance. I don't know if Mr. Sibley wants to accept that or not.
Mr. Sibby, the plea offer is if you tender a plea of guilty to a no insurance misdemeanor, it would be amended to an improper plate. So you would have to admit that on the date and time set forth in the ticket that you were operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit, and at that time you failed to have valid insurance on the motor vehicle. If you were to do that, the court would impose a fine of $25, mandatory court costs of $190. It's a $25 attorney fee. I think that adds up to $240. That's option 1. Option 2, you continue your not guilty plea and we set this matter for a trial. Do you understand your options?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, how would you like to proceed?
Guilty.
All right, if you can raise your right hand, the court will swear you in. You swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes.
You can lower your hand. Can you state your name for the record?
Terrence Robin Sibby.
Right, Mr. Sibby, it's my understanding you wish to waive your trial rights and tender plea of guilty pursuant to the plea offer that we just placed on the record. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you give up your trial rights, which include the right to have the prosecutor prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to testify at your trial, have witnesses appear on your behalf. You give up the right to be silent at your trial, not have your silence used against you, and you give up your right to an automatic appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that if you are currently on probation or parole, tendering a plea of guilty could impact your status? Do you understand that?
Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything other than this plea offer to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I draw your attention back to April 5th, 2022, 1:37 in the afternoon. Were you operating a 2006 Chrysler in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
And was that vehicle uninsured at that time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is well satisfied. Will accept the guilty plea. Will amend that to an improper plate. Counsel, anything you'd like to say on your client's behalf?
Nothing further to add, Your Honor.
Mr. Sibby, anything further you would like to say?
No, Your Honor. Do I get a point on my license? Because that's how I work with my license.
No points.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Court will impose a fine of $25, mandatory court cost of $190 is a $25 attorney fee. $240 is the total amount due. Mr. Sibby, are you able to pay that or do you need community service?
I can pay that, next Monday.
All right, I'll give you to the close of business on January 13th. That gives you until next Friday. January 13th, close of business, you must pay. You can pay it online at the 36th District Court website. You can pay at any DIV.DAT kiosk in the city of Detroit, or you can come down to the courthouse and pay, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Is there anything else you need to place on the record, sir?
No, Your Honor.
All right, that concludes your hearing, sir. Have a great day. Stay safe.
Okay, you too. Have a blessed day.
Your Honor, what was the disposition on Mr. Sibby's case?
Improper plates.
Thank you.
Mhm. All right,
Do we have Angela Stewart?
yep, hold on. All right, Ms. Stewart, if you can unmute your device, I'll call your case so that we can hear you. All right.
Hello.
I can hear you now, Ms. Stewart. This is People versus Angela Stewart. This is case number SP 13131311. Charges allowing an unlicensed person to drive. This matter is set for a pretrial. Counsel, your appearance.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. Your name, ma'am?
Angela Stewart.
How are we
Your
proceeding?
Honor, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Judge.
No, I was just saying, how are we proceeding?
My client continues her plea of not guilty in question of bench trial date.
Is that right, Ms. Stewart?
Yes.
All right, the court will continue. Ms. Stewart, do you understand you have a right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything to get you to give up your right to a jury trial?
No.
Your not guilty plea will be continued. This matter will be set for a bench trial on the 22nd of February, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. The 22nd of February, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. You'll dial back to the Zoom courtroom, okay?
Yes.
And your bond will be continued. Is there anything else, Mr. Faulkner, you need to place on the record?
No, Your Honor.
What about you, Ms. Stewart?
No, ma'am.
All right, that concludes your hearing. Have a great day. Stay safe.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Anthony Evans, not guilty plea.
Mr. Evans, if you can unmute your device so that we can hear you. Anthony Evans, please unmute your device so that we can hear you.
Yes,
All right, this is People versus Anthony. Is it Anthony Jermaine?
yes,
All right, this is People versus Anthony Jermaine Evans case SP 1311877, count 1, allowing an unlicensed person to drive. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, unregistered motor vehicle. Counsel, your appearance.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. Your name, sir?
Anthony Evans.
Your Honor, my client continues his not guilty plea in question of bench trial date.
Is that right, Mr. Evans?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Evans, do you understand you have a right to a jury trial?
Yes, I do.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything to get you to give up your right to a jury trial?
No,
Court will continue your not guilty plea. These matters will be set for a bench trial on the 22nd of February, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. via Zoom. So on the 22nd of February, 2023 at 8:35, you'll dial back into the Zoom courtroom, okay?
yes, ma'am.
All right, your bond is continued, sir. Is there anything else, Mr. Faulkner, you need to place on the record?
No, Your Honor.
What about for you, Mr. Evans?
No, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Evans, that concludes your hearing. You have a great day. Stay safe. All right, bye-bye.
Already on, let's see, who I'm already on. Michael Snyder.
Mr. Snyder, can you hear me? Mr. Snyder, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me, Mr. Snyder?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna wait for you to go somewhere so you can get a little bit settled.
Okay.
Mr. Rosenthal, I have that Officer Ibrahimovic has not appeared. Do you have that as well?
Officer, what was the case, Your Honor? Is it for Mr. Snyder?
Yes, sir.
That's set for trial. I won't make any objection, Your Honor. I did not see that officer check in.
All right, this is People versus Michael Snyder, case SP 135-73482, charges driving while license suspended. This matter is set for trial. Counsel, your appearance.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. Your name, sir?
Michael Snyder.
This matter is set for trial today at 8:35 a.m. is now 11:20 a.m. The issuing officer, Officer Ibrahimovic, has failed to appear. So at this time, the court will dismiss this matter without prejudice at this time. Mr. Snyder, without prejudice means that the people can reissue this ticket if they so choose to, but for right now, it's dismissed, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right. If there are
Thank you,
any
Your Honor.
outstanding warrant fees, the court will waive those at this time. Mr. Snyder, that concludes your hearing. You have a great day and stay safe, all right?
Okay, thank you. All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye. Happy New Year.
You too.
Happy New Year. Thank you, Your Honor.
Anthony Enoch?
Yep.
No PO.
Mr. Enoch, if you could unmute your device so that we can hear you, please. Mr. Enoch, please unmute your device so that we can hear you.
Yes.
All right, this is People versus Anthony Enoch, case SP 136400681, charges reckless driving, count 1, count 2, failure to wear a seatbelt, count 3, disregarding a red signal. Counsel, your appearance.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. Your name, sir?
Anthony Enix.
Your Honor, it's my understanding today's date time took a trial. The officer's not appeared. I've moved to dismiss.
Mr. Rosenthal, anything you need to place on the record?
No, Your Honor. At this time, I did not speak with the officer and we have no objection.
All right, this matter is set for a trial today at 8:35 a.m. Trial and formal hearing is now 11:21 a.m. The issuing officer, that being Officer O'Connor, has failed to appear. So these matters will be dismissed without prejudice at this time. Without prejudice, sir, means that the people can reissue these tickets if they so choose to, but right now it's dismissed, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir, you have a great day and stay safe.
Thank you. You too, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next.
Judge, I had, I'm Mariana Evans.
Bring her in. Ms. Evans, if you can unmute your device so that we can hear you. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Ms. Evans, do you need you want to go off camera? Or do you need a moment to get situated? Maybe fix your hair?
I'll just do off camera. It's fine.
All right. 1 second. Mariana. This is People versus Mariana Evans, case SP 1299735, charge of driving while license expired. This matter is set for a pretrial. Counsel.
Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Oh, Miss Counsel, how are we proceeding?
Judge, date and time set for a pretrial. She wants to waive her rights, take advantage of the offer. Count 2 would be amended to improper plates. And count 1 and 3 would be dismissed.
I only have a count 1 on the docket.
Oh, I had.
Let me see. Madam Clerk, can you help me check that case out? I only see count 1 on the docket. Are there any more counts we're missing?
For Ms. Stokes?
Mariana Evans.
Oh, Evans, 1 second.
Yeah, she's at the top of the docket at 8:30.
Oh, you know what, Judge? It gets.
I have 2 cases. I have count 1, count 2, and count 3.
At 8:35.
Oh.
I didn't see it until now, Judge. The count 1 was
I don't
at
know what.
8:30.
Okay, so what's the plea offer?
Judge, count 2 would be amended to improper plates. Counts 1 and 3 would be dismissed.
Okay. Miss Evans, is that your understanding of the plea offer?
Yes.
Okay, if you can raise your right hand, the court will swear you in. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can lower your hand. Can you state your name for the record?
I'm Mariana Evans.
Ms. Evans, is my understanding you wish to waive your trial rights and tender a plea of guilty pursuant to the plea offer. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you give up your trial rights, which include the right to have the prosecutor prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt? You give up the right to testify at your trial, have witnesses appear on your behalf. You give up the right to be silent at your trial, not have your silence used against you, and you give up your right to an automatic appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that if you are currently on probation or parole, tendering a plea of guilty could impact your status? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything other than this plea offer to get you to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I draw your attention back to February 10th, 2022, 7:02 in the evening. Were you operating a 2009 Dodge in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And was that vehicle unregistered at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you satisfied?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is well satisfied, will accept the guilty plea, will amend that to an improper plate, will dismiss the remaining matters with the stipulation of probable cause.
We stipulate, Your Honor.
Those matters are dismissed. Counsel, anything you'd like to say in your client's behalf?
Nothing further this time, Your Honor.
What about you, Ms. Evans?
No, ma'am.
All right. Court will impose a fine of $25, mandatory court cost of $190. It's a $25 attorney fee. $240 is the total amount due. Ms. Evans, are you able to pay that or do you need community service?
I can pay it.
How
But
much
I
time?
don't have it right now.
How much time do you need?
30 days.
All right. Pay by the close of business on February 3rd. That's a Friday. That's the first Friday in February. Pay by the close of business on February 3rd, 2023. You can pay it online at the 36th District Court website. You can visit a DivDat kiosk anywhere in the city of Detroit, or you can come down to the courthouse and make payment, all right?
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else, Ms. Evans?
No, ma'am.
All right, that concludes your hearing, ma'am. Have a great day. Stay safe.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Who's next?
Judge, I had Deontay Stovall.
Nope. Deontay? Mm-mm.
No, he's not here anymore.
Mm.
Do we have a William Everett? Judge. Oh, yeah, there we go. I see Mr. Everett.
You do? Okay, hold on. Yep. Mr. Everett, if you can unmute your device so that we can hear you, please. All right. Mr. Everett, you're still on mute.
Okay.
Are you by chance outside, Mr. Everett?
No, I'm inside.
Okay. Is it cold in there?
No.
Okay, you mind taking off your ball cap for me, please, just while we're in court? Thank you, I appreciate that. Give me one moment to call your case. It's People versus William Everett, case SP 1337978, count 1, unregistered motor vehicle, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Counsel?
Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
How are we proceeding?
Judge, date and time set for a pretrial. There was a recommendation to dismiss both counts with valid documentation at this time.
Mr. Everett, state your name for the record.
William Deshaun Everett.
All right, these matters will be dismissed. Is there a stipulation of probable cause?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
These matters are dismissed as you provided valid documentation, Mr. Everett. If there are any outstanding warrant fees, the court will waive those fees at this time. Is there anything else for the record, Mr. Everett?
No, ma'am.
All right, that concludes your hearing, sir. You have a great day and stay safe.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Let's see, Judge. He's gone. I think we're ready on Dominique Epperson, Your Honor.
Is she ready to go, or did you say you need to speak with her?
I think we're ready to go.
Okay. Let me bring her in. Ms. Epperson, if you can unmute your device so that we can hear you. Dominique Epperson, please unmute your device so that we can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now, Ms. Epperson. All right.
Okay.
People versus Dominique Epperson, case SP 136552572, charges unregistered motor vehicle. Counsel, your appearance.
Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Ms. Epperson, can you state your name for the record?
Dominique Epperson.
Okay, counsel, how are we proceeding?
So Judge, is the date and time set for a show cause? Ms. Eberson wants to resolve this today. I believe she just wants to waive her rights and plead as charged, Your Honor, given that it doesn't have any points.
Madam Clerk,
Yes, ma'am.
can you look up Dominique Epperson's case? The one I have on the docket ends in a 2. I'm wondering if there's what happened to count 1? Or if there are any other counts?
1 second, Epperson. Okay. Count 1 is in default status from December the 5th.
What is that charge?
The charge is disregard traffic control device.
Okay. Is there a count 3?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Rosenthal, are you able to do something with that?
Yes, Your Honor. What's the plea today, if you don't mind me asking, on the misdemeanor count?
Mr. Workman?
We didn't have one. All I had was the unregistered because she was just set for a show cause.
Show cause, Your Honor, if we may, I don't mind pulling it out of default. We can amend that to blockade and dismiss the other.
So, Ms. Epperson, what the prosecutor's offering to do is, you had a default enter for disregarding a traffic control device. They're willing to set the default aside. If you were to plead responsible, they would amend the disregarding a traffic control device to a 0-point blockading traffic. That charge doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State. It has no negative impact on your driving history. And then they would dismiss the unregistered motor vehicle. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so you have the option of taking advantage of that plea off today, pleading responsible. You can do that. Or you can continue your not guilty plea and set these matters for a trial. The fine on the blockading traffic is $175. Do you understand your options?
Yes, ma'am.
You need a moment to speak with your attorney, Mr. Werbling, about this?
No.
Okay, do you know what you want to do?
The first one.
You want to plead responsible to the blockading traffic?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if you can raise your right hand, the court will swear you in. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can lower your hand. Can you state your name for the record?
Dominique Epperson.
Ms. Epperson, it's my understanding you wish to waive your trial and hearing rights and tender a plea of responsible to the amended charge of blockading traffic. Is that right?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything other than the plea offer we just talked about to get you to plead responsible?
No.
Are you pleading responsible on your own free will?
Yes.
Counsel, are you and your client stipulating to the face of the ticket for purposes of factual basis on the responsible plea?
Yeah, sure, Honor.
All right, the court is satisfied the factual basis will accept the plea of responsible. The disregarding a traffic control device will be taken out of default and amended to a 0-point blockading traffic. The no registration will be dismissed with the stipulation of probable cause from counsel.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
That matter is dismissed. Ms. Epperson, the fine on the blockading traffic is $175. Can you pay that in 14 days?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you have until the close of business on January 17th to pay $175. You can pay that online at the 36th District Court website. You can visit any DivDat kiosk within the city of Detroit, or you can come down to the courthouse to make payment, okay?
Okay.
All right, anything else for the record, ma'am?
No.
All right, you have a great day. That concludes your hearing. Stay safe.
Thank you, you too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Who's next?
Judge, I had Suzanne Sutella.
Gotcha. Mr. Teller? Mr. Teller, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, I apologize for the wait. I'm going to call your case now. This is People versus Suzanne Sutella, case number SP 134455021, charges allowing an unlicensed person to drive. Counsel, your appearance.
And we're blank P64889 on behalf of the defendant.
And how are we proceeding?
Judge, she's going to enter a not guilty plea. She's requesting a bench trial date.
All right, Mr. Teller, if you can raise your right hand, the court will swear you in. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can lower your hand. Can you state your name for the record?
Suzanne Sutella.
Mr. Teller, it's my understanding you wish to waive your rights to a jury trial, continue your not guilty plea in this matter for a bench trial. Is that correct?
Yes.
You understand you do have a right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything to get you to give up your right to a jury trial?
No.
Court will continue your not guilty plea. This matter will be set for a bench trial. Your trial date, ma'am, will be via Zoom, and it will be on the 22nd of February, 2023 at 8:35 in the morning. That's February 22nd, 2023 at 8:35 in the morning. Your bond will be a personal bond. And we will see you back on the 22nd, okay?
22nd at 8:35, right?
Yes, ma'am, 22nd of February.
Thank you so much.
All right, ma'am, that concludes your hearing. You have a great day. Stay safe.
Same to you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Judge.
Anybody else?
I don't have anyone else ready at this time, Judge. I do have an offer for Mr. Scalzi, but I haven't spoken with him yet.
All right, Mr. Rosenthal, since I don't usually operate this court